How is everybody? I have been trying 5 minutes here to start a live video. I was behind a mountain. There must be a bad reception. But we are back for our Medical Monday sunset musings. My goodness, the sun is, you can't really see it. It's like a tiny little dot. But it is behind sandstorm and the color is just beautiful. So I am going to just actually stay right there instead of going back to our location, so you can hear me okay. We should be okay wind-wise. So we're going to stay right here. Let's talk lymphatic system today. How is it going? Hey, let's talk lymphatic system. The reason for it, this is a really important system of our body that does not get enough does not get enough attention. If I put it here, we're going to have the sun setting behind the cross, but I think that's just, oh, that's actually beautiful, isn't it? Is that all right? It's not bad at all. So let's enjoy the sunset. Actually, I'm going to sit here and then we'll enjoy the sunset. Just will talk a little bit to you first about the lymphatic system, because so much goes in there besides all the lymphatic vessels that connect lymph, which is a freestanding fluid from everywhere in our body, about 3 liters or so. And that fluid gets taken and then brought back into the venous system. So it is taken from tissues and brought back into circulation. This is really important because it's additional cleanup, additional toxin cleanup in our bodies. Most of the lymphatic system is lined with, I'm looking for the right word, but it's lined with lymphatic nodes, lymph nodes. We've heard of those. We know there's, a bunch of them on the neck, in our armpits, axilla, and our groin. But ultimately, they are everywhere, some bigger than others. They are very important because they cleanse the lymph. And if there is an issue going on, chronic or acute infection, any cancerous tissue, any other inflammation, sometimes the lymph actually gets inflamed and enlarged, and it's a first sign that we need to pay attention. We also know of the thymus gland. It's right, so here's our thyroid. Right here on the sternum is our thymus gland, and then the spleen. The spleen is an organ on the left-hand side in our abdomen, kind of where the pancreas is. Very important. Bone marrow also has lots of lymphatic tissue. So the thymus, the spleen, the bone marrow, many lymphatic cells and white blood cells. Some of them also deal with red blood cells, but mostly white blood cells, and mostly our immune system is also in those organs. So lymph and immune system are hugely connected. We know that we have a lot of lymphatic tissue and lymphatic cells in our gut and in our liver. That is hugely important because they serve as the first line of collecting debris, toxins, pathogens, you name it. So bottom line, it's a very important system, and most important is we need to know how to take care of it, because there's not many things we can do that are drug-wise or medical system-wise. When we have lymphedema, at that point we just get a little boot or so to take care of it, but we may actually want to take care of it beforehand. So how do we do that? So there's few oral things we can do. One of the most powerful one is an herb called Dan Shen. Dan Shen, Angelica sinensis. So if there is any lymph stagnation anywhere in our body, that herb is really, really good. Here in Arizona, I don't have it in front of me. It's up there on the hill where the Wi-Fi wasn't working. But Ocotillo is a really huge lymph mover. There's herbs that are called Lymphagogue. They move the limbs. So those two are really important ones. And we can find a lot of locals in farmers markets and so on to actually then make Ocotillo tincture. So as we do cleanse spring and fall, it really helps to bring in. The sun is so tiny, it's unbelievable. It's almost like the moon. But it helps to do some lymphatic cleanses also with adding those herbs. We also have a homeopathic that is called Lymph Stim Liquescence. I'm going to post a little note there for you, but that one is really nice a couple times a year to do a little lymph cleanse. And what else can we do? Well, lymph really works on a manual support. So the muscles are moving, and as the muscles are moving, they're actually helping us move the lymphatic. So any form of exercise, meaning walking, squats, we talk about just the simple shaking or tapping our bodies. This is really important. Let's talk about it. I'm going to set this here so you can see the sunset. But besides lymphatic massage, what we can do at home, which is really important, is we actually create the mechanical support of our lymph, okay? So we start with literally just clapping, and we go all the way down under the armpits, down both sides, yeah? And we do the same things on the legs, sideways, all the way down, inward. We make sure we deal with our inguinals. Our belly, huge. When you go to a lymph massage, they start with the belly because most of the lymph drains into the belly and then up here into the venous system. Clockwise, we massage our abdomen. We can even do a little tapping on there, or we can really get a good lymph massage. Usually 3, 1 week or 2 weeks apart, about 2 times a year is a really good one. And let's not forget simple skin brushing. Get the loofah brush, and then just brushing. We brush towards our heart. Don't forget the neck. If you have the long brush, get the back, get our legs. Takes 1 minute first thing in the morning, or before bedtime, or before any shower, or before you get to the swimming pool. Oh, it's powerful. The other thing that we really need to remember is fat. A lot of fat lymph works on being able to collect the bigger fat molecules. So sometimes it can get clogged up when we have a high fat diet. So it's really important that few times a year, at least once or twice, we do a little bit of a alkaline / low fat, no carb, no sugar, high veggie, high fruit diet, because it really helps to give our lymph a break. So lymphatic tissue, oftentimes we don't know something is going on unless we have a little bit of a swelling or lymphedema. However, lymphatic tissue is tasked quite a bit in our world, meaning lots of toxins need to get moved through the lymph. So let's give it a little, literally pat on the back, and just every morning, even if it's for the next 2 or 3 weeks, we just do a little skin brushing, a little massage. Takes couple minutes or so every morning. Then maybe a couple jumps, or moves, just literally just move our lymph. Easy. And then let's not forget the Angelica sinensis, don't cry, lymph stim liquescence. I'm going to post that for you. And also the Ocotillo. Ocotillo is a powerful plant that we could use here in Arizona. Lymph is sweet and short and important. And look at we call the sun. Can you believe it? It's all covered up in, like, literally it's all covered up behind sandstorm. Remarkable. Just like the lymph, just gotta next door move through when we do a lymph cleanse. So enjoy your evening. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, lymph, for working so powerfully and being such an important part of our cleansing and detoxification system. All right, you guys, have a good one. Take care. Bye.